my channel. My name is Tracy and today is a case card. We are going from the mini catalogue, and on page 54 is the best dressed suite. This one here, love this one. Now I've chosen this card down the bottom here, and now it is a little 3x3 card. As you probably know if you follow me, I like to make the 3x3 cards and create them into normal size cards. So here is the card that we're creating. Love that it looks exactly the same, just a normal size card. Let's get over to the craft table and we'll get started. The supplies used for this card are the Dressed to Impress bundle, using both the stamp set and the dies. Inks are Poppy Parade, Petal Pink and Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Also using some stamping blends. So I have the Smoky Slate combo, light and dark, the Lovely Lipstick light and dark combo, and the Purple Posy light and dark combo. The bottom of our lipsticks is actually designer series paper, and I've grabbed that from the Lily Impressions designer series paper. This is free paper that you can choose as your free gift during celebrations. So to the end of this month, 31st of March, for every $90 here in Australia, you get to choose one free item. So you could choose this whole 12x12 paper pack absolutely free. So I have my card kit here, and it's a really simple card kit. We have Whisper White thick card base, half a piece of A4, scored in half. I'm just going to fold and burnish. Now you can find all the measurements and supplies for this card over my blog, and there is a link to that blog post in the description of this video. We also have that piece of that Lily Impressions designer series paper and another piece of Whisper White. Now this is just regular Whisper White, it's not the thick. Okay, I'm going to work with the card base first because we are stamping straight onto the card base. And what I've done is I've created that swipe effect with the stamp pad. Now this is Petal Pink. I'm also going to bring in just a scrap bit of paper to save my work surface. I'm going to grab my ink pad with the smaller, this is where you open and close it, down here. I'm going to grab it this way so I can roll this or scrape this across my card base. The score lines just along here, I'm just going to run that along like that. You could also do the other way, which I think is what I've done on this one, but it does not matter. So while we have that ink pad out, I'm going to grab the jewel flower. These are 2 flowers on this stamp set, also in the Dressed to Impress stamp set, and I'm just going to randomly stamp a few of these all the way around. And this just creates a little bit of extra background interest. And one down here as well. Beautiful. That's our card base all ready to go. I'm going to bring in that other piece of Whisper White, and we're going to stamp these lipsticks. So I have the lipstick already ready to go, the Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and we're going to need 3 of these. One, 2, 3, and we need to stamp 2 onto that designer series paper. Now we only need the bottom of the lipstick. So as you can see, there's plenty of room there to stamp those 2. Pop them ones to the side. I'm also going to bring in that Whisper White piece back in, and we're going to stamp that sentiment twice. Now the first sentiment we're going to stamp in the Poppy Parade ink, and we're going to clean it off and use the Memento again. So here's that stamp. Oh no. Okay, that's okay, I can easily fix that. I'm going to cut that out because that didn't affect my 3 lipsticks. I'm going to turn it over and we're going to stamp again, hanging on to the piece of Whisper White. There we go. Let's bring in our chamois and we'll just clean that off really quick. photopolymer stamp is super sticky to everything. Okay. Clean enough to now re-ink it in the Memento Tuxedo Black. So you can learn from my mistakes. There we have it. So we have our 2 sentiments ready to go. That is all our stamping that we need to do. We've got some colouring, so we're going to do that now. So let's bring in the Whisper White piece again. Now on one of the bottom of the lipsticks, we're going to use the 2 light and dark purple posy. I'm going to start off with the dark. So we only need 1. And I'm just going to, in those shadows, do our dark piece. Now I'm going to come in with the light and just blend those 2 together. This looks really pink rather than purple. Really pretty with the blends. Okay. And we're going to move over to the Smoky Slate and we're going to do all 3 of these pieces in the lipstick. Once again, starting with the dark, I'm just going to create those shadows. And our light, we're going to go in, just blend out. Now while you're using the Stampin' Blends, make sure you protect your work surface. You need a piece of scrap paper underneath just to help out. So Lovely Lipsticks next, and that's for the top of our lipsticks. It's a gorgeous colour. I'm going in with the light and just blending again. So simple colouring with these, nothing too fancy. You could certainly just use the one either light or dark as well and not do any blending at all. Easy. I'm going to bring the big shot in and we're just going to die cut these images here. The Designer Series paper ones, we're just going to cut off that top piece that we don't need. We're going to glue those to our lipsticks there. Now I didn't die cut the lipsticks all that well, so I might just go in and just fix up a couple of the sides. See how it looks once I've got them together. You know what, it doesn't look too bad once you've got the bases on. So So we have our 3 little lipsticks. Now our sentiment, we're going to fussy cut around, so we need Be As and Azure in the black, and then bold and lipstick in and I've just realised I've actually stamped this in Poppy Parade, and it's supposed to be Lovely Lipstick. Go figure. I'll do another one of those in Lovely Lipstick. Let me do that now. I thought when I was stamping that it looked a little bit weird. That'd be why. So I've picked out the Poppy Parade, not the Lovely Lipstick. This is going to look so much nicer. That's better. Okay, so bold and lipstick in the Lovely Lipstick colour. And in the black Memento, we're just doing Be As. And also Azure. So cutting in a straight line is not something that I'm really good at. But I don't think we'll be able to tell too much. Okay, so fussy cutting around these do take just a minute, so I'm going to fast forward for you. Okay, so these fussy cutting it's not hard, it just takes a few minutes to do, but the effect is really, really pretty. So we're going to pop up the one that we coloured in with the purple posy blends. I'm also going to pop up one of the other lipsticks, but one is going to be just straight pop down with some glue. So let's glue one down first. The one we coloured the whole thing is going to be popped down next, and it's actually going to just slightly go over that one that we just glued straight down. And the last one. There we go. So we need our mini dimensionals to pop these up. So So starting off with be as, and we're going to pop up behind the as, and that's actually just creeping over the edge. So I'm going to cut that bit of dimensional off. And we're going to glue on the left hand side, and it'll attach to that lipstick. Yeah. Same with the bold, so we're going to attach dimensionals to the D of bold. I might just create a little bit off the edge there, some of those bones. Nice little slither. And I love that you can use all of the dimensionals. Every part of that dimensional is usable. Okay. Just taking those backings off, and then we're going to put a little bit of glue down behind the B. You're going to have to be careful with it because it is pretty fragile. And next bit of the sentiment. Okay, so we're nearly done. We're just going to finish that lipstick now. And that's our case card for today. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's card. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you left me a comment. Don't forget, all the measurements and supplies can be found over my blog, so go over and check that out. The link is in the description of this video. And if you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do. Until next time, have a wonderful day. See you later.